jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the Horseshoe is one of the loudest places in all of college football.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Give to the back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. It's complete to the left. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door for...
Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Grab near the marker. It's Jocelyn. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Here it is trying to flex some muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Rides the back on the option. The give. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quick completion on the out. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the 1st down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
To the air on 1st down. Fakes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the 2nd level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that 1st.
And the Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and you're, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go at.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Offense in an empty set. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. And the Sooners will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Off the play fake on 1st down. Scrambling away. He's going to take off.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Got room to work. There he goes. Oh, he got loose. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you can tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
The Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the... Lets it fly deep downfield. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Jocelyn. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Trying play action. Unleashes one deep. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. That is no good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Got his man quickly. Turning it on. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Sooners want to move quickly.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Second down, he'll throw it. Now improvising. He'll pull it down and run. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. But wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great 3rd down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of him before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, he's got a 1st down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Leaves it with the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Buckeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Finding open areas. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Right back to the well. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the grip.
Intercepted, number 19. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got the back in the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They'll go to the air. The screen, he can go. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He wants it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
To the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lincoln. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, really nice Nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll take it himself. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this.
Going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. The quick out. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Breaks into the open. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving. He just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect. They keep the drive going.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. He's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We've got to stop turning the football over.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got him downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Takes a hit as he fires. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Under fire. He tries to take the top off. Then it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
On 4th down, going to the air. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And the Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using the quick game. And he's knocked down. It'll be 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Moses. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job of the base defense making a play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Looking to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The Sooners come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Off play action. Here's the pressure. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Sooners.
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the fourth quarter.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Iowa State is putting on a show offensively, only there's been no real story arc. It's been all Cyclones all day with almost no let-up. They're up by 28 over Illinois. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He's in open space downfield.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
The play action fake. He'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You've got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the option. Powers through the defender.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Making side adjustments here. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on 4th down.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Running into the open space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. They're working that left side.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And his 5th interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive. They've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Dances away. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Here's the handoff. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game and take the W into the locker room.
The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Got his man on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make 2nd and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Fires left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Quick completion on the out route. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page that they were there.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to go up top. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Working that left side now. Oh, he's got some space. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to